So welcome to Reboot, guys. This is just going to be a quick video of commonly asked questions. If for some instance we don't answer a question from this video, we're going to have a Facebook group where we can answer questions on a daily basis, anything you might want to know.
So to get started, you're going to log on to the Tribe app, pending you've already sent your request to join the group. You're going to go into Tribe, and at the upper left, there's the menu. You're going to go to the drop down to Events, and then you're going to click on Chaka Lifestyle Reboot. Under that, you'll see a few things: your current rank, total points, days left. You're going to be able to enter your goals, and there are a few: eat healthy, fiber, hydrate, neat, sleep, and competition goals. We're going to go over some of the questions you might have with that right now. So, Molly, for eating healthy, there are 4 possible points that day. What would you consider a 4-point day?
So a 4 would be almost a perfect score. Basically, you're looking at completing a half a plate of vegetables at each meal, a quarter of a plate with being a complex carb, whether it be a rice, sweet potato, regular potato, something easily digestible, and then meeting that protein goal. So we want to strive for total body weight in grams of protein, but if you get to within 20 grams of that, I would call that a perfect day.
What would you consider like a minor slip and a significant slip?
So a minor slip would be something that maybe, you didn't eat all the vegetables, or you didn't make the 2 to 3 vegetables through the day intake wise, or maybe it was just a small cheat, something like, you had a bag of potato chips or you had a candy here and there. That would be something minor. A significant slip would be something like I'd consider a cheat meal, like almost you just kind of went off the radar with one meal completely, or just kind of went off the whole day, and that's fine, but we'll just kind of restart the next day fresh.
And a day that you would get no points, what would you consider that?
I try to make it broad and be flexible. I try to follow the 80-20 rule, so there's definitely not restriction. But if you kind of just went off the path completely for the whole day, say you maybe had a huge breakfast and you went to off the wall buffet type lunch, something that style, and just kept going with junk all day long, we'd probably call that a no point day.
All right, so we're going to move on to fiber. It's pretty self-explanatory. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, so the only thing with fiber is it is based on age, so just keep that in mind. It is also based on gender, whether you're male or female. And the other thing too is I think a lot of us don't realize when we're eating what we're intaking as fiber. So even like the skins on our fruits and vegetables, even simple stuff like broccoli, an apple, a potato, things like that. If you go that extra step, to include the skin or something like that, you're including that fiber. So that's something to think of there.
And how do you use MyFitnessPal to calculate that? What do you like to use to calculate?
I personally use MyFitnessPal. I think that's great. But if you're smartphone savvy or app savvy with anything, they'll all pretty much work.
We'll move on to hydration. Anything you want to add to that, Molly?
So hydration is, I do have this at 1 point for 64 ounces, because that is just kind of the minimum daily requirement for all of us. As people say, 8 glasses of water a day. So that's the achievable 1 point. I will up this to 2 points a day if you can achieve half your body weight in ounces. So for instance, say you weigh 140, if you can take in 70 ounces that day and you're able to track that total, I will give a 2 points for that.
Do you want to just kind of explain what NEAT stands for?
Yeah, so NEAT is kind of like your non-exercise, basically way to burn calories when you're not here doing CrossFit. It's anything like gardening, doing the dishes, making your bed, just simple tasks throughout your day, maybe even standing at your desk at work instead of sitting for an hour, things like that. So if we can kind of total up those tasks, if you're doing at least 4 to 5 of those tasks a day, I would give you a point there. It's just those extra steps and activities we don't really consider exercise, but technically they do kind of get attached to what we're burning as far as energy through the day.
And is that one, there's a maximum value of 10 points allowed. So if you stand for 7 hours of your work shift, you get a point for each hour that you're standing.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sleep.
So sleep's a fun one. So the idea here is to try and achieve 7. 7 plus would be awesome. you could give yourself more points there for that. But the idea here is if you don't get up to 7, there's no point awarded. So we want to try to reach that goal of 7 at a minimum. I know that's going to be hard for some people, but that's kind of the goal we want to reach there.
Okay, and the last goal is the completion-based goal, the competition goals. This one says the athlete will only be awarded the points for this goal if they successfully meet the total score required to complete the goal. And then you have the examples under that. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to that?
Nope, the examples pretty much speak for themselves. It's just outside the gym, outside the hour class that you're doing. It's just extra kind of activity. So that way you can boost your points.
What's your favorite type of mobility work?
I would think just honestly trying to grab a foam roller. If you can get 15 minutes, even 5 to 10 minutes a day with a foam roller, just rolling out the big muscle groups, it tends to be a quick and easy one that you can hit right before or right after the hour that we're here at CrossFit. So it's a good one.
The Facebook group's called Chaka CrossFit 2021 Reboot. And if you have any questions, just ask and one of us will try and answer as best we can.
Yeah, guys, the idea for this is I'm going to post handouts here and there or little just kind of images throughout the week. I have a kind of a weekly goal for all 6 weeks for you guys just to keep it fun. I'll post little tips and tricks here and there. I'll also post lists of anything, like you may have a frequently asked question about like a protein powder or protein sources. I'll be posting little fun lists there for you guys to look at. And then that's literally your question and answer type of support. So you can post a question on there, and as I see it, I can answer it and get back to you on a response there too.
All right, let's do it.